Ugh, you know those silly humor people annoy me so much that I take time out of my day to make slender videos about them. Why are you so negative all the time? It's so concerning to me how much bullying people has become normalized nowadays. No one is allowed to like what they like without the fear of people flooding your comments with hate or sun sticker variants. Even I overthink what I post, wondering is it too cringy, and I don't feel like deleting hate comments every time I hop on TikTok. Of course, the internet has always been a place where you could share whatever opinions or interests you have, and freedom of speech is very important, but of course you shouldn't abuse that privilege to waste your time ruining that fun for someone else. Where has the digital world come to? I'll try my best to do a deep dive, well, not really deep because I'm not a really info nerd, based on everything I've seen as a person trying to recover from my doom scroll addiction and enjoy my summer before I have to worry about dreaded things like college and the future next year. Also, this is my first art rant video, so I'll do my best to be entertaining as a commentator. When I was in middle school, during lunchtime, I would see many kids gather around the table to watch cringe compilation videos and such. I pretend not to bother since I wasn't ever vibing with the cultures and tried to be all mysterious, sitting alone, biting to my ham sandwich. I'm getting on track. But naturally curious, I'd peek over to see what was so funny for them to be snickering to each other all about. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, it was just someone cosplaying Deku to a Bo Burnham song. I really hope I pronounced his name right. Hilarious, yeah, a lot of cringe compilations mostly consist of poorly aged videos from 2020 to 2021, where cosplaying or alternative fashion was at its peak. But pretty much every trend will feel dated someday, so why the hate on that year's trend specifically? Well, when someone is stuck inside, away from people for a good amount of time, they're bound to get a little weird or kind of forget what's socially normal. I'd say the pandemic really warped our view of how to talk to people on both online and real life. Gen Z really had to grow up fast during a time where they were forced to be inside when they should have been playing outside, hanging out, or at least enjoying the little childhood they had left before going into the war zone that is middle school or high school. Many childhoods were ruined by the virus, and it's affecting younger generations like Gen Alpha, who are obsessed with being cool and are always glued to their phones to keep up with what's trendy and stuff. It's so sad that people just won't let kids be kids anymore. Now don't worry, I'm not gonna go off on a back in my day rant, but it's just some context for why we're all kinda like this now. People have really forgotten etiquette from the many years of relying on the internet to keep us entertained during the pandemic. And what about me-ism takes a pretty big part in it too. Like, it feels like I cannot exist happily because some random faceless user doesn't like the shows I watch, and therefore I cannot like it either and have to fit in with what they think is cool. All I can say is, why do you care? This is a genuine question. If I'm not allowed to like indie shows because they're cringy, I guess I'm sticking to No! Anime is for nerds and kids. There's so many weirdos that watch anime. Well, I'm feeling nostalgic, so I think I'll rewatch some childhood shows. Grown Woman, by the way. Okay, maybe TV is out of the picture. How about some indie games like Deltarune or Bendy? No! You want to like those kinds of games because they're popular today. You are such a poser. Name like five Nights at Freddy's characters, bro. Say that 10 times fast. I bet you only watch playthroughs. Fine then, I'll just read some comic books and manga. Everyone loves reading. No! New gen! What do you want from me? Tell me, what is considered cool then, huh? We all have a different idea of what is fun. So why are we putting ourselves in a box of what we can and can't be? You don't see the same people that get dragged on for watching TADC or Has Been Hotel, making fun of more mainstream shows like, I don't know, Young Sheldon? I know that's a random comparison, but I literally don't even know what people who call everything corny like.
You have no taste!
It's not even just with interest. Forbid you have a little color in your outfit in this sea of black and white shirts, or else you will get flamed in both public and online. Why do we feel the need to take time out of our day to make fun of someone instead of minding our own business? Even if you don't necessarily like the style, why? What do you get out of making fun of them? If I ever saw someone in a fursuit or a Furian in public, my first thought wouldn't be to record them without their consent and make fun of them. I want to walk up to them and tell them how awesome sauce they are. But I'm really shy, especially around people I find cool, so... Also, I'm super sorry if it sounds like I'm making fun of people who like to dress in simple clothes. I would be no better than the people who make fun of alternative people by making fun of any style in particular. I'm only criticizing the bullies and the bad intentions. Why is it so hard for us to be nice and respectful of each other's passions? Why do we care so much about how other people stay happy in such a dark time? Why can't we all just hug it out and love each other? It's hard to find anything happy online nowadays. The constant news blaring in our faces that we should all be miserable, scared, can really worsen our anxiety. Oh man, the roof is about to cave in. Anyway, finding someone who isn't afraid to be themselves is like finding a needle in a haystack. And that's so sad. Being afraid of what others may think of you is a very awful, but also a very normal feeling. We all feel good when others like us, but ask yourself the question, does the opinion of a stranger really matter? I think it's a lot better to think about how your loved ones see you. They have seen you inside and out and accept all of your flaws. Your passions and interests are what makes you your very special, beautiful you. There are many awesome things out there to discover and to love, but especially yourself. Discovering what makes you you is really fun. So you should feel free to be who you are. Sometimes your interests can be the only thing that make you happy. If you're going through a hard time but find comfort in something, no matter how silly it may seem, it's absolutely wonderful that you found a safe space. We all deserve to be happy, and it's horrible that people center their entire personality around ruining that happiness. Whether you dress alternative, watch kid or indie shows, wear a lot of color, whatever makes you happy, you should never be ashamed of that. It's okay to be a little, or heck, a lot of cringe. It's just how we are. We should be enjoying life. We weren't made to be all the same, so let's accept what makes us all special, respectfully. That's a word some of y'all missed in language arts. For we are all beautifully and wonderfully made. And yes, that last part was a Bible verse.